Hello lovely people, it's Loretta with Sparrowhawker Designs. Welcome back to my channel. So these are some paper bag journals that I made for craft fairs last year. I made like 40 of them and these are the ones I have left. So I'm going to go ahead and put these up in my shop, which is now Square. I have left Etsy so that I can make new ones because I kind of like to have a rotating stock rather than just the same old thing all the time. So anyway, these are dragon themed, these three are, and we all know how, well, I don't know about all of us, but I know right now that dragons are huge right now. So, and the dragon ones went very well, very well, by the way. So I'm just going to quickly run through these. This first one I'll show you kind of like, in case you've never seen a paper bag journal before, I'll show you how they're kind of put together and then just run through the others really quickly. So what you do is you take a lunch bag, a brown paper lunch bag. I'm not sure if you have those in all countries, but here in the States we have them. And you fold it like 3 times. It's like a trifold, right? I can make a video on how to actually prep the bag. So you have to do some gluing and stuff like that. But then, so here's your first pocket, right? And then there's my dragon. And then, so that's your first pocket right there. Sometimes I put a pocket here, but usually I just do some kind of artwork right here. And then this is your signature. Actually, this is usually like this. Yeah, that's how it goes. You open it up and you'll see this other pocket here. And it could be any kind of pocket. You can do like a long thing like this. You could do a belly band. You can do a pocket down at the bottom, however you want to do it. You don't even have to do one if you don't want to. This is just usually what I do. And inside I usually put some kind of writing paper or a tag or something like that. And then you open it up. So now you got your trifold, right? And then over here is another pocket. And then this is your signature of writing paper, and then this is your other pocket. Get that in there right. So, dragon. So, and then the signature, I try to put about between 10 and 14 pieces of paper. It depends, because you don't want it to be too thick because then it buckles when you try to close it. So, and I mean, you could still get some things in here. Like you could probably put a picture on this one, on this page, or, you know, add some stuff in here if you want. But I just try, that's part of the reason why I try to keep it at about 12 pages so that you can add stuff to it. But anyway, it's just, I don't even do like a 3-hole. It's just a 2-hole usually. So these are really not difficult to make, but they are time consuming. Believe it or not, I spend just as much time decorating these as I do the journals that I make out of a file folder, which are lots bigger and have more pages. But because every single one, I mean, you can do it however you want, but I want to make sure, and then here's the back, that every single panel has some kind of decoration or a pocket on it. It actually takes quite a while, and plus then you have to pick everything out, make sure it matches, and I mean, you know, I'm sure there's another way to do that, but that is just how I do it. And I think there are videos out there on how to make paper bag journals, but I could make one if you wanted. Just leave in the comments below if you would actually like for me to make a video showing how I make my paper bag journals. Yeah, aren't these cute? So yeah, so they might be smaller, and they maybe don't take up as many supplies and paper and glue and stuff as the bigger ones, but they take just as much time actually. Because I also usually still round the edges of my paper. I still ink up the edges of the paper. So yeah, it's still pretty time consuming. Not that I care, because I love doing this. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because I'm not. But anyway. Aren't these just, I think they're just so cute. And I'll be honest, at the craft fairs, I sell some very small $10 journals that are just, they just have a cover and just like 12 pages in the middle. And I sell these more than I sell those. People really, really, really like these. This one is kind of Asian themed, and I love this sort of cherry blossom, I guess, look to it. And here's pocket. There's a pocket. There's a pocket. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I hope you're still watching. Under here is a very shallow pocket, because this is the bottom of your lunch bag. So when you fold it over, this is the, well actually this is the very bottom of your lunch bag. So when you fold this over, you glue down these sides, then it makes a pocket here automatically, but it's very shallow. It's only about this deep. So I usually put something in here so that people who aren't familiar with journals and don't know to look for things or whatever will know that there is a pocket there. Just so cute. I love them. Love them. Love them. Then this is this. Oh. So this is like the Cottage Girl, Holly Hobby kind of thing, and this kit actually came from My Porch Prints, and it is stinking adorable. Like, I mean, look at those. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh. So here's your first pocket. I put her in there, and I didn't glue her down all the way so that it'd be a little tuck spot right here. Pocket, pocket, and another pocket. Seriously, I mean, they just couldn't get any cuter. So cute. In fact, I wish she would. I think she only has the one kit of them, and I kind of wish she would do like a second kit. She does have some. She's got quite a few Cottage Girl fussy cuts that you can buy, but she's only got like the one kit. Some rice paper here. So yeah. Anyway, and then book themed, because books are huge right now. So all of my steampunk sold, most of my dragons sold, most of my reading ones sold too. I think these are the only two left, and I think all of the garden ones sold, and I made like 5 different ones of these. They're all gone. This is the only one left. So anyway, so the quote on here is, "A book is a garden, an orchard, a storehouse, a party, a company, by the way, a counselor, a multitude of counselors." Oh no, that's the quote on this one. This one's different. I forgot I put different ones. This one is, "One must always be careful of books and what is inside them, for words have the power to change us." I'm a huge reader, so are all my kids, actually. So there's your first pocket here. There. Here. And then there's also just this little tiny pocket there made out of a tag. And some more ephemera in here. And I made this little card with, I just love that. And then this quote says, "You know you've read a good book when you turn the last page and feel a little as if you have lost a friend." And then here's the signature. So with 12 pages, that's, so when I say 12 pages, I put 12 pieces of paper, and that actually makes 24 pages and gives you 48 sides. So that's quite a bit to write on. Yeah, so when I start the signature, I have, let's see, when I start the signature, I have 12 pieces of paper that I then fold over, and so now you've got 24 pieces of paper in the whole thing, and 48 sides. So And some of them have 13. Yeah. Okay, so I already read this quote to you. And there's your first pocket, and here, pocket. I think this is an envelope, yep. Oh, wait, I forgot to show you the back. There you go, there's the back. Oh, did I show you the back of this one? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. There we go, now I'm caught up. And I made this little card here. I mean, you know, you still have to like make the ephemera for it and everything. So yeah, it's still just as time consuming as the larger journals. But I mean, I just love doing it. There's not much else I'd really rather be doing other than hanging out with the grandkids, you know. And making journals when you hang out with the grandkids is not a good thing. They tend to write on things and bend your papers. So, oh, what on earth? That one's not in there. Oh, I'm so glad I did this video. I would have never realized that wasn't in there. I'll just stick it somewhere else. Somehow or another, I missed it when I was sewing in the signature. All right, well, that's going to go right here, so you'll still get the piece of paper. That's funny. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. All right, okay, so that's all of my paper bag journals, and these will be up in my square shop, and I'll probably make more because I love making these. These are just so much fun, and I'll probably make some Christmas theme ones, maybe some winter ones, but anyway, this is all for now. Oh, and I will, if you guys want to see a video on how I actually fold it and where I glue it, the paper bag, where I actually fold it and glue it, just leave a comment below and I will make a video. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.